Persephone was a young Greek goddess, daughter of Zeus and Demeter. She was the goddess of flowers, vegetation, and spring. Persephone spent her days in the fields taking care of her flowers. Although she was shy, she had many admirers. One of her admirers, Hades, ruler of the underworld, watched her from afar as she worked. Demeter, Persephone's mother, saw Hades watching her. She told him that if he ever went near Persephone, she would tell Zeus, and Zeus would destroy him. But with each day that passed, his love only grew stronger for Persephone. One day, his love overcame him, and he kidnapped Persephone and took her to the underworld. For weeks on end, Persephone refused to do anything. She sat in her room and did nothing. Hades eventually offered her a pomegranate to eat, and she took it, not knowing that once one dines with Hades, and they are forced to live in the underworld forever. Over time, she fell in love with him, and now, with the symbol of Hades on her chest, she became the queen of underworld. So for my base, I'm going to be using the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, and I'm going to be taking my hands and I'm going to be spreading that all over my face. For foundation, I'm using NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I'm taking the color Alabaster, and I'm going to put that all over my face. And I'm going to use a brush to blend that in because I find that a sponge really makes it settle into my pores and fine lines. And then for concealer, I'm going to be taking the NYX HD Concealer in CW01. And I'm going to be putting that in all the high points of my face. And then I'm going to use another brush because, again, I find that a sponge really just makes it settle into my fine lines and pores. Then over top of that, I'm just going to use a translucent powder because I have an oily face, so I'm just going to set that real quick. And then for brows, I'm going to be going in with a NYX Eyebrow Gel, and I'm going to be using that in the color Dark Brown. And then I'm going to be creating an eyebrow with a higher and rounder arch than I would normally do, just because I want more space for my eyeshadow later. And then for eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking a warm brown first. I'm going to be putting that all over my crease and a little bit above, and then right under my eye to create a V shape to really make my eyes very almond shaped. And then I'm going to be taking a pink color, and I'm going to be putting that in the same exact spots, just in a little bit of a smaller radius. And then I'm going to be taking an even darker pink and putting that in the same spots, but an even smaller radius. And then for liner and on my lid, I'm going to be taking a gold glitter, and I'm going to be creating a wing with that as well, just to, again, make my eyes more almond shaped. And then I'm going to be putting on a black mascara to make my eyelashes dark to match the falsies. And then for falsies, I like to use my fingers at first and then go in with some tweezers and then really get that to stick to my inner corner. And then be putting on black bottom mascara. And then for the gold leafing on my eyebrow, I'm going to be taking a glue stick, and I'm just going to be putting that on the inner half of my eyebrow. And then I'm going to be taking the gold leafing and just ripping off pieces of it and then sticking it into my eyebrow where the glue is. And I use tweezers for some parts of this, but really I found that my finger worked best. And then I took liquid latex and put that above my eyebrow because I didn't want to use that on my eyebrow because I'm not trying to rip out my eyebrow hair. And I'm just going to continue to stick those on in kind of like a teardrop shape, a little bit rougher than that though. And then I'm going to be setting my under eyes with the NYX cream shadow, and that's a nice yellow shadow to balance out the blue under my eyes. And then I'm going to be taking the NYX blush in Coraline, and I'm going to be putting that on my cheeks and on my temples and on my contour area because I wanted my face to be very peachy and pink for this look. And I'm putting on that on the tip of my nose as well. And then for highlight, I'm going to be taking NYX Ice Queen, and I'm going to be putting that in the high points of my face. And then I'm going to be using a gold glitter because that highlight wasn't highlighty enough apparently. And I just am sticking that on my cheekbones and on my temples. And then I'm going to be taking a white glitter that has golden pink reflex on it, and I'm going to be putting that over top of the other glitter. And then I'm going to be taking a small angled brush with a gold pigment on the end, and I'm going to be drawing 2 lines on my nose. There's no really good way to do this, you just kind of have to go for it, and then you can fix it up with some concealer later if you mess up. And then for lips, I'm going to be going in with NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Buenos Aires. I'm going to be rubbing that all over my lips, and then I'm going to be taking a gold pink shift onto my lips. And then for the gold chest piece, I'm going to be taking the same leafing, and then I'm going to be taking liquid latex. I'm going to be putting the gold leafing all over my chest, just kind of in like a V shape, and then onto my collarbones and a little bit above my collarbones. And there's really no technique to do this, you just kind of just have to lay down the glue, let it get a little tacky, and then you have to stick down the leafing individually. This is the final look, and part 2 is going to be coming up next. So I already have my base on and my eyebrows, so I'm going to go straight into doing my eye makeup. So first I'm going to be taking a gold aqua paint, and I'm going to be rubbing that all over my eyes. And I'm going to be taking a gold pigment, same brush, and I'm going to be rubbing that in the same places I just put that. It can be a little messy because we kind of want it to be a little bit rough around the edges. Again, in that same V shape to create an more almond eye look. And then I'm going to be taking a very small angle brush, and I'm going to be drawing on my eyeliner, and I'm going to be drawing on very thick because I want it to be very dark. The best way to do this for me is to just really, I set my pinky on my cheek while I do it, and then that really stabilizes the brush while you apply the liquid eyeliner. And then for the second the inner wing, I'm going to be using the NYX Studio Liner in black, and I find that this is really precise and really helped me get a clean line the first time I tried. And then for my waterline, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Skinny Liner. I'm going to be putting that in my waterline and then on the outer corner a little bit just to darken it up. And then I'm going to be using just a gold reflect just in the inner corner to give myself a little highlight. And same on the brow bone. Then I'm going to put on some mascara before falsies. Same small angled brush, and I'm going to be putting a tiny little inner corner wing just to create a little bit of a more almond shape like I've been trying to stick with this entire time. And then I'm going to be taking falsies again, same procedure as before, lay it down and then use tweezers to really get it to stick to your inner corner. I was having a little trouble with this eyelash clearly. There's glue all over my lid. Alright. So there's that eye, and then I'm going to go off camera and do my other eye really quick. So here I'm taking a mixture of a cool tone brown and a warm tone brown and contouring my face. And then I'm going to be using a tiny bit of blush just to give my face a little color because I didn't want to look completely dead. And then I'm taking a gold highlight and I'm putting that on my cheekbones just to really make those pop. I'm going to be doing the same on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and then a little bit on my temples. small angle brush, and I'm going to be drawing these crosses onto my eyes, and I'm going to be drawing the little lines. The easiest way to do this is to find a place to rest your hand on your face while you do it, while not messing up the makeup. So trying to do that and balance out your face is a little tricky. And then I'm going to go in with the black with the lipstick, and I'm just going to outline my lips first, and then I'm going to go in with the full brush, and then I'm going to be taking that same gold highlight glitter that I used before. I'm going to be going in that to all the high points of my face. And then I'm going to be taking a gold reflect lip paint, and I'm going to be putting that on my lips. A tiny brush, and I'm drawing the symbol of Hades onto my chest, which took a little while. Again, the key to this is really finding a good place to rest, like your pinky or your fingers, just while you paint this, so you can really stabilize your hand. And then be drawing a line down. So after that's done, I'm going to be filling in, I filled in the little circle up top of that symbol with just like a gold pigment. And I'm going to be doing the same gold leafing that I did before, in just a little bit of a smaller radius. I'm going to be doing it on my collarbones and not down below the symbol. And again, just waiting for the glue to get tacky and then sticking that gold leafing on. Alright, here's the finished look. This is my NYX Face Awards entry. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to like and subscribe this video, and I will see you next time.